Hello, we will start off by taking off our masks during our segment so you can understand us better. My name is Corina Herrera Loera, Public Information Officer for the Santa Clara County Emergency Operations Center. Today, as you can see, we're in our lovely School of Arts and Culture at the Mexican Heritage Plaza, and we have Vanessa Shieh, Associate Director. She's co-leader here, along with the Executive Director. She's been here for over 10 years and was an interim director before our new Executive Director came on. So welcome, Vanessa, and it feels weird because it's more like I'm feeling welcomed here in your space, right?
Well, welcome back, and thank you for having me. Really appreciate being able to spend some time with you.
Thank you. And we'll start off, I know you guys are doing, things a little differently during this time. Can you explain to us what types of services currently you're having here at the plaza?
Yeah, absolutely. As with a number of organizations here in the community, throughout San Jose, throughout the county, the School of Arts and Culture has really flexed its programming to be more responsive to community needs. So every month, the first and third Mondays of every month, we offer food distribution to our community, serving about 500 families every week in partnership with Second Harvest of Silicon Valley. In addition, we also offer free COVID-19 testing to our community in partnership with Gardner Family Health Services. And not to be undone, because we know that in addition to all of the responses and needs that our community has, we're continuing to offer creative content and cultural content to our community so that they can continue to celebrate their traditions and feel connected to their community. So we have a number of virtual events as well online.
Beautiful. And can you tell us, I understand you mentioned the first and the third Monday of every month for the food. Can you tell us what that looks like? What time should people arrive? Is there a certain place they get to arrive to?
Absolutely. You want to arrive. We offer food distribution starting registration as early as 9:30 a.m. in our King Road parking lot. At that time, you'll register, get situated, and then we will send you to our other parking lot where a number of fantastic volunteers from our community here, our team here at the School of Arts and Culture, Second Harvest, will then put your food, no contact, no touching, directly into your trunk. And food distribution takes place from 10 a.m. till 12 noon every first and third Monday.
Beautiful, thank you. And then I also know that you mentioned the testing, which is so important for our community. And I believe you mentioned Wednesdays. If you can give us a little bit more of the timing, what that looks like. If I'm interested in testing, what time should I show up?
Sure. So you want to arrive here starting as early as 9:30, first come, first serve. We will give you a wristband for a reservation for a testing time. Testing takes place itself between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. So we hope that we make it as convenient as possible for our community, so you can come on your lunch hour. You can also come after work, after the school day is done for your children, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Wednesday.
Nice. So you could actually show up that same day and get tested that same day.
Same day, nice. And let's also say that hey, you didn't have an opportunity to pick up your wristband in the morning as early again as 9:30 a.m. You can actually come, and if we have availability, you'll get tested right away, right? Okay. And the test time itself, like I've actually gone through it, our team has gone through it. It takes at most 10 minutes.
Beautiful. And can you tell me, is it free? Do I need insurance? If I don't have insurance, can I still take the test? How does that work?
Testing is completely free. You do not need insurance. You do not need to show an ID. You come and fill out information so that the test results can be emailed to you within 3 to 5 days, and completely free to the community.
Beautiful. Now, can you tell us a little bit about, I think you mentioned you are partnering with Gardner, the county. Why did you all feel that it was important to have it here at the plaza?
Well, as you know, as the county's own statistics tell us, Latino communities are being disproportionately hit by the pandemic. And East San Jose, where the Mexican Heritage Plaza is located, is a community of first responders. It's a community of essential workers. And the Mexican Heritage Plaza itself is a trusted facility. This facility and the site has been here for our community as a hub, as a resource for the past 20 years. So this is a trusted site that is easily accessible to a number of people to walk to drive to bike to take the the bus line to, and get tested. And I think that in partnership, I want to also acknowledge that Gardner Family Health Services also saw the need to ensure that we had widespread testing for free in our community as well.
Thank you. And is there a certain number of tests that are given every day? And are we filling those up? Is there maybe, I don't know if you have like total numbers of people that have tested, or what that looks like, because it's every Wednesday, correct?
Yes, yeah. Every Wednesday.
And so people have the opportunity to take this test in our community every other week. Are the numbers filling up?
So we have a capacity to be able to test every Wednesday 300 members of the community. I would say that we are not at capacity yet, and that's part of what we want to do. Is we want to encourage people to come and get tested, and then come and get tested again, because getting tested once is not enough, right? You may be negative one time, but then exposure may cause you to be positive, and we want to ensure that, again, people get tested to protect themselves, but also to be able to protect their family, their friends, their communities, and coworkers.
Mm-hmm. So if you're out there listening to this and you have not gotten tested yet, you have the opportunity to come here every Wednesday between 1 and 7, get your bracelet early on, and then come back at the time that you have for yourself. My understanding, again, they have 300 tests every week, not filled. And so if we don't fill those up, unfortunately, sometimes things like these get, taken or changed. So we don't want this to go away. We want this to continue for our community, come out and get tested. And Vanessa, somebody that's kind of like, I still don't feel comfortable, what would you tell them if they're still kind of in between of getting tested or not?
I would let people know who may be a little bit reluctant or hesitant to get tested is, number one, it doesn't hurt. We've had children as young as 4 years old get tested and not, and be able to get through it just fine. I would also offer that for our community, this is a responsibility that we have to one another. This is how we show up and support one another, is to get tested, right? And I would also offer that this is one way in which we're going to be able to really reopen our county and our city and our communities, is if we have widespread testing. And this is something so easy. It takes 10 minutes at most for our community members to get done.
Thank you. And then before we finish up here, anything else that you would like to share with our community during this time, maybe from your resources, or anything you'd like to close up with?
Absolutely. If you have any questions, you want some more information, I would love to invite everyone to take a look at our website. That is schoolofartsandculture.org. We have a lot of resources there and a lot of information for the community.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Vanessa, for making time to sit with us and for having us in your home today. Such a beautiful place. I appreciate to all the services you are all continuing to provide to our community during this time, and shifting gears along. So thank you so much for what you do here at the Plaza and in our community.
Thank you so much.
And as you all heard, if you haven't gotten tested, or even if you have, we get to continue to get testing. The opportunity here at the Plaza every Wednesday from 1 to 7. Come, bring your family, let your friends know the opportunities here. It's free of cost, and we've had children as young as 4 years old. You heard that. So anybody can come get tested. And for those of you, watching, remember, we all get to continue to do our part along with getting tested. Wear our face masks, maintain social distancing, follow those directives. And, things are looking good, right? We've shifted, from different phases, and I look forward to continuing to shift in, the next phase to then go back to, coming to a place like this where we used to share, and different events together. So let's continue to do our part to keep ourselves and our community healthy. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much.